Welcome to Stormwater Drainage Solutions. Let me go ahead and give you a little bit of backstory. Now I'm showing you a Schedule 20 4-inch PVC pipe that runs underneath this driveway and it dead ends to the other side. Now, when the concrete guys installed this driveway, before they poured their concrete, they went ahead and they installed a couple of 4-inch drainage pipes and some electrical conduit. That way future utilities and drainage could be ran here without having to cut any concrete. The problem is all 4 drainage pipes that they installed them too shallow for one. And the other problem with them is 3 of them were back pitched. The only one that was salvageable was the one that we connected onto here because that pipe was at least level underneath the driveway. So basically what I'm trying to get at is if you ever need drainage done on your property, make sure you have a reputable drainage company that's installing any drainage pipe that's going in. That way something like this doesn't happen. Fortunately though, we still were able to get this system installed. So what we are going to be installing here is an open French drain that runs along this driveway. We're going to be connecting our perforated pipes into this T-fitting here, and then this T-fitting adapts over to Schedule 20. Now we're going to be using the French Drain Man high octane slotted pipe for this open French drain. It has perforations 360 degrees around the entire pipe. Now at the beginning of each start of this run, we're going to go ahead and just put a cap on it. There's no need to overthink this. The whole point of putting a cap is just to keep the stone out of the pipe. That's it. The water is going to find its way into this pipe through its perforations and enter that pipe, and then the water is going to travel the path of least resistance once it enters that large void, which is our 4-inch pipe. Now, the reason we're putting an open French drain along this driveway is because the adjacent property is higher than this. So all the water that comes down from this hill cascades and goes over this driveway, flooding it completely. This open French drain is going to solve that problem. It's going to pick up all of that surface water that's traveling across the ground. That surface water is going to then fall through our stones and go into the open French drain, and that perforated pipe is then going to carry it away. Now, when we dig our trenches for our French drains, we remove the soil. We do not put the soil and dirt back in the trench. Instead, we line the trench with a non-woven geotextile filter fabric that acts as a soil separator. It will keep dirt and sediment out of our French drain pipe, but it will still allow water to enter the pipe. Then we replace that dirt and sediment with stone. We fill that entire trench to the top with stone. We have stone around the sides of the pipe and on the top. The perforated pipe itself is placed at the very bottom of the trench. The reason we want the perforated pipe at the bottom of the trench and we do not put stone underneath our pipe is because we want to evacuate out as much water as possible once the rain event has ended. And the best way to do this is to have the pipe at the bottom of the trench. If you put stone underneath your pipe, you're going to always hold an inch or so of water under that pipe once rain has stopped. So putting the pipe at the bottom is the best practice when you are using geotextile filter fabric. So as you can see here, we have our pipes connected into that T that then connect into that Schedule 20 PVC pipe, and we're filling this trench with stone. Now, ideally, if we would have been able to do this project from start to finish, that pipe that went underneath the driveway, first of all, would not have been Schedule 20. We would have used at least SDR 35 for that, and we would have made sure the pitch of that pipe was correct. So it would be sloping in the direction that we want the water to travel. We wouldn't have had it level underneath there like they did, like the concrete guys left it. So now we're digging our trench for our discharge. We're going to be using SDR 35 PVC pipe for this discharge of the French drain. So this is a solid pipe. There's no perforations in this PVC pipe. We've collected the water with our high octane corrugated pipe. Now we want to discharge that water after we've collected it. So here's the retention pond over here. We're going to be able to straight pipe our discharge right out into the retention pond. This is the best type of discharge you can have. Whenever possible, you want to straight pipe your discharge. Then there is nothing that impedes the flow of water. The second best way to discharge a system is with a pop-up emitter. But the first way and the best way is a straight pipe discharge. Now at the end of this video, there is going to be some rain footage, so stay tuned for that. Now if you watch our videos, you may notice that sometimes we are not able to cut the sod and put it back. But anytime that we are working on a property that has really thick and good sod, then we cut that sod out with a sod cutter so that we can put it back so it looks as nice as possible. Some properties, it's easier to do this compared to others. So what I like to always say is this is Florida, so it's kind of the Wild West down here when it comes to properties and houses. So as you can see, we have the stone up to grade. Everything is looking really nice. The next step is going to be to clean off this driveway and get the job site straightened up. We're going to go ahead and test this open French drain with the hose. We're simply going to just put the hose on one side of it and just let it run until that water makes it out to the discharge end. Now, at the end of this video, when you watch the rain footage, you're going to see just how much water an open French drain that is designed properly can move. The amount of water that this 4-inch pipe can handle and move is incredible. If you're looking for a company that only specializes in exterior drainage in the Tampa Bay area, give Stormwater Drainage Solutions a call at 813-614-3456 or visit us at our website at stormwaterdrainagesolutions.com. We install everything from French drains to downspout systems, catch basins, channel drains. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. I have now worked in the drainage industry for 9 years, and I have been 10 toes down in the trenches since day one. And with this channel, I hope to bring you real-world video, knowledge, and raw examples of the drainage industry here in Florida. Until next time, this is SWDS signing off.